Well, days are ticking towards a critical construction deadline for the University of Hawaii. If it isn't met, it could jeopardize the NC2A certification and the university's ability to take part in athletic conferences. KITV4's Catherine Cruz joining us now with more on the state of construction at the UH Manoa campus. Catherine.
Well, that deadline is 20 days away. UH officials have assurances from the contractor that it will be met, and the women's athletics program will finally have a permanent home. All this comes under intense scrutiny over the construction projects and the mounting backlog of repair projects on campus.
It looks far from complete. The Ching Sports Complex is to include sand volleyball courts along with facilities for women's soccer, cross-country and track and field teams. UH is under pressure to comply with the requirement to get the women's programs in their new home since it's failed to meet earlier deadlines.
The NCAA is a major consideration, so we've actually shifted stages in the construction so that we'd be able to meet the NCAA deadlines.
Most of the efforts have been focused on the interior work to get the offices and lockers ready by the January 28th deadline. UH expects to get temporary occupancy permits from the city, even though exterior work may still take a few months more. The construction delays for that project have been a concern for UH Regents. They've called for an audit of the athletic facility as well as for the UH Campus Center, which is now running more than a year behind schedule.
The current schedule is for the construction to be completed by the end of February.
Officials believe the cost estimates for the rec center will be within the original budget of $33 million. UH has been under growing scrutiny because of its deteriorating facilities and grand plans to build new buildings. Meter says the $400 million backlog of repairs has been 40 years in the making. UH Regents had high praises today for a draft plan to get the deferred maintenance and campus modernization under better control. Meter hopes the reorganization plan will mark a turning point for the university.
Now, the rubber's got to meet the road, and we've got to pull all the brains, all the resources, all the expertise, and all the willingness to bear to make it happen.
The proposed overhaul of the way UH builds and manages new and old structures is the first big step toward curbing runaway costs and delays. Back to you, Paula.
All right, thanks, Catherine.